Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Tiara Steinberg. If you haven't heard of me, then I wouldn't really be surprised because I don't really leave my house. That's right, I'm a modest mouse and I never leave my house. Tick tock, the mouse ran up the clock and he just never came down, so I guess that's why you've never heard of me. But I am going to do a natural makeup tutorial look with a set of impressions. So I'm going to do that while I do my makeup. And also, huge hack. When you put your makeup brushes, it's so much better just to put into a jar like this. There's no cross-contamination. It saves you a lot of time. Also, the fact is that when you put it into a bag, it just gets messed up. If your makeup opened, it just gets everywhere. So, yeah, I don't have an intro for my channel right now, so I guess this will have to do. So, alright, so we're going to start. I already prepped my face and moisturized it, so you can just use, whatever moisturizer you really want. Whatever works best for your skin, right? I feel like I can't really say what would work best for somebody else because I feel like somebody else would know what works really better for their skin. So you can use anything you want. The foundation that I'm using is Clinique Even Better. It's SPF 15. Really, really good. It really covers absolutely everything that you want to hide. So our first impression is going to be Kermit the Frog, so enjoy. So, identities aren't safe. I'm Kermit the Frog. So what we're going to do is that. We're going to take this just in the brush. We're going to take a brush like that. And just going to go over under your eye and everything just to make it look a lot more awake. Just bright. So this is with makeup. This is without. So there is a clear, obvious difference. So, yeah, so you're going to just want to make sure that you don't get your eyebrow, but you get a brush that's good like that. You kind of blotch it all over, really. I find it works really, really best. So, and in general, what's really good about Clinique is the fact is that, especially about this foundation, is the fact is that you don't have to put a full face of makeup. So if you don't want to put a full face of makeup, you can actually cover, for example, like today I have acne, but if you can cover exactly which one you want without actually having to put a full face on because it blends very, very well with your skin tone. And if it doesn't, you can actually go to any kiosk really, and they can actually blend two colors for you just to find your skin tone if you actually can't find it. They have a lot of colors, so really they have a good like variety and everything, and I really, really like it. So you're just gonna do that, and then next what you're going to do is you're just gonna have to try to get it out. And then you can use your finger and just kind of get all those little spots that you want to get out and sort of just dab it. So I like to just use my finger to initially put it on because when you put it on the brush, I feel like it can be kind of sorry. I use my middle finger to spread it on. I don't mean for that to be anything. It just, So that's kind of what I do. But so you kind of get at just all those little spots. And in general, for my makeup tutorial, I find that Clinique really does cover everything very well. So the fact is that that's why I don't really use I don't use anything else besides just sort of one foundation. So that's why. So first of all, you're just going to dab each one on like that. Alright, so my next impression will be the Chipmunks, which is actually a huge ask for impression. So. Christmas, Christmas time for you, time for you and me to give me Christmas bells and Christmas bells, for Christmas don't be right. Because the holidays are coming up, it's kind of fun to sing a little Christmas tune, So what you're gonna do is just sort of just brush it in really, and if you sort of need the spot just a little more, just corrected, you can just put on just a little more, just apply it to your arm, then just take it, and then sort of just apply it to each spot that you really need, and you sort of just keep on sort of like just pile it on just a little bit, and with every layer it really covers so well, and yeah. I feel like it just does. It really does its job, which is why I like it, which is why I don't usually use two things or anything. I mean, you're always going to have bumps, and the fact is that when you have acne, you always just get a little bump. So that'll always show. There's no probably way of hiding it. I put on, some salicylic acid on top of it. I found that it worked best. But otherwise, that's sort of how I put my face. I don't sort of put it all over. I specifically pinpoint the spots that I need to, and then just put it under my eyes, just make myself look a little more awake. And that is just sort of how I cover my face in general. So as you can see, it really does cover and stuff. It's not really noticeable anymore, apart from the fact that it's the acne sides. So the next part that I'm going to do is my eyebrows. So what I like to do is I like to reach into my little jar of brushes, and then I'll take out an eyeliner brush. And then what I will do is I take NYC New York Color. It's just sort of like a 3 palettes one. These two I ran out of, unfortunately, that I can't show. So it's just this one. And then we're going to take an eyebrow spoolie and sort of just brush out your eyebrow hairs, just to make sure that they really stand out really nicely. And sort of just get them prepped. So you always want to reach just really high, and then you sort of want to curve it, right, around where your natural arch is. And then what I like to do is I like to put it in. So let's see, I think it's time for another impression. So, where did it come from? Bill Clinton. Okay, so mine is Bill Clinton. I need me back. That's right, I'm Bill Clinton. You are watching Bill Clinton right now do his eyebrows. As president, I always need to have really nice eyebrows. I can't really say anything else. So yeah, that's my impression for that. So yeah, so I like to just sort of feather it right at the beginning, right where your eyebrow begins. I just like to feather it around. And just sort of like lightly spread it and everything. This is a black that I'm using for my eyebrows. So you just like to spread it around. And sort of just go around where your natural eyebrow goes. And I, for example, like a little thicker look. So I really like to just, you know, thicken it out. And yeah, you can go exactly, you can square it right here to create more of an arch if you'd like. You can underline it a little more. Just go with sort of whatever, you know, eyebrow sort of shape you have. Mine, I would say, is long and a little thicker. So there we go. You can already see it's a little more defined. So, which is nice. And then next, what I'm going to use is Elizabeth Arden I'm going to still use that on my eyebrows. And it's beautiful color eyeshadow. The color is Cinnamon 05. So you can see that. So when you open it up, it's a nice shimmery color. Absolutely beautiful. Very versatile. You can use this as contour. You can use it for your eyebrows, as eyeshadow, underliner. It's very, very versatile. And we're actually going to use it 2 times for today's look. So I'm going to reach for my eyebrow brush. A little shorter. It's not an eyeliner brush, this one's an eyebrow brush. And it's an angled sort of brush, right? So what we're going to do is that we're just going to just dab it in. And then we're going to just sort of feather upwards. Just sort of feather upwards. And then you just want to kind of go up, just right where it hits your natural brow. And you just want to feather this in because you already previously shaped it with the black eyeshadow that we used. So this one, you just sort of want to feather it in just really nicely. Then you'll do the same for the other. Okay, the next impression will be Jaja Binks from Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Misa Jaja Binks. Jaja Binks. Misa Jaja Binks. Doing eyebrows. Oh, I know how to do good eyebrows. And the next one we will do is Stitch. That means Stitch. Ohana means family. And family means no one gets left behind. So, Jaja Binks and Stitch are actually very similar impressions. For Jaja Binks, you would just go on a higher note. For Stitch, you sort of close your throat a little more and go just sort of deeper, right? So, these are Jaja Binks. Really fun. Oh, so much fun. Now your eyebrow look great. And then stitch is sort of more lower, right? So you could go like, oh no, sorry. That's not that means that stitch. Oh, hello. It's family. I don't know why I said hello. So that's kind of what you do. You just feather it along. We're going to use the eyebrow spoolie again, and you're just going to sort of lift it. Just lift it again, and this will blend it really, really well, just the black and just the brown when you put it on. So we're just going to do that, and just want to always reach sort of for the top. And for here, I like to just brush it lengthwise, just so I get that wide eyebrowed sort of look. And you can always do a few touch-ups if you'd like. So, which is always good. And then fix it with the eyebrow spoolie. And sort of just reach them up. Right, another impression. So, and see? You kind of just go around your natural brow line. And that works. Next one. Now, if any of you are familiar with Adventure Time, this is where the fun comes. So, I really do like Adventure Time. I love the characters, and I love mimicking them. So, the first one will be the Tree Witch from Adventure Time. So, I'm a tree witch. I can turn the trees and bushes and stuff. Because I'm evil. Sorry. So next we're going to use a highlighter. So what I like to use is a Revlon Champagne highlighter for my highlighter. And I like to just take my finger and go around like that. And you kind of just go up right where your cheekbone is. So just up there. And you just take your finger and you go all the way up to where your arch would be. You go all the way up to there and just around your eye here. It'll give you a nice highlight. You just keep doing that until you get nice glow. So then, shuffling around. Now for, like, if you just want to sort of have your eyes just a little brighter and you want to make them sort of pop, what I really like to use is, just once again, we're going to be using the Elizabeth Arden Cinnamon Eyeshadow. And you're just going to use it just for your eyes. You're just going to use it just around there. So you're just going to use it on the bottom, just around your waterline, to make a very pretty look. And this sort of makes, and I have, for example, my eyes, they are blue when I was born, and they're green, they're also gray and yellow. The fact is they change color every single day, because I'm magical. And the fact is that today they're green, and I just noticed in general the cinnamon sort of, like, if you really want your eyes to pop, when you have sort of a blue or green sort of eye color, the brown really helps that, and because it's a nice slight shimmer, it really blends in very nicely. So, as for if you have brown eyes, I feel like this would work as well, maybe even better. You just like to get just right under there, and the brown nicely wakes you up. So that's what I like to use. If you'd like to use contour, you know, if you want to make something nicer, I like to use the NYC Sun and bronzer. So this color, oh god, 708. So you kind of just use your big brush again. I have two of these, one of them for foundation, one of these for a bronzer. So sort of just like lightly dip it in, and then go sort of where your ear goes, and then sort of go down, and then you'll get like a fine contour line. And sort of just blend it in, touch it up a bit. You just want to lightly blend it with these two colors. So. And that sort of creates like a nice natural like contour and everything. So Let's see, another impression. All right, so this is still from Adventure Time. So this one is LSP, better known as Lumpy Space Princess. All right, so. I knew you like me, Finn. That's why you're running. Get in touch with your feelings, babe. Yup, babe. Okay, now, so we're going to be using Burt's Bees to moisturize our lips and make us luscious lips. Luscious, luscious lips. I like Burt's Bees. So plumpy. That's super nice and stuff. I really like it. That's what I like to prep my lips with. Burt's Bees. This one is strawberry, but I love Burt's Bees. Their stuff are great. Usually all their stuff. So you're just gonna smear it on, really, and sort of just moisturize your lips. Make them look a little more awake. Okay, next one. There was also another one. Let's see on the sheet. Ah, if anybody knows the little tree guy for when, for when in that episode where Finn Finn sort of is going, and it's like it's the only way, right? It's that one. So there's this tree there, and it's like there's these two trees actually. So one of them is like there are two paths choosing, and then there's that creepy like clown lady. It's like it's the only way. And so that one is the clown, and that's when both of them are sick, and he's like, this is the only way to get Jake better. I have to probably review that episode when I see it again. But there are two trees, and it's like, smelly path makes you smelly. You won't believe it. And then she's like, no hair path, no more hair ever. And then there is the other tree that they encounter, and that one actually goes like, ring, ring, hello, dummy, please. Yes, there's a strange dummy. You gotta go back, man. Only halfway across. You dummy. There's no other way. You dummy. And then once again, you hear sort of that creepy clown nurse that was supposed to be getting Jake and Finn better. Or Finn and Jake better. And she's like, it's the only way. No, choosing is the only way. So, no, but I really, really like the, I really like that one. Just how he sounds and everything. It's like, ring, ring, hello, dummy, please. Okay, so we're going to now be using something to make our eyes nicer. We're going to be using Lise Wattier. I really like Lise Wattier. This color is Vert Enchanté 71174. So we're going to use it just to brighten up our eyes. And it's a green eyeshadow, like I said. Vert is French for green. So we're just gonna pile it on with her fingers. I like to use my fingers. When I use a brush, I feel like it sort of gets off. So we're just going to use that. And just put it like just a tiny shimmer. Just around here. You should just spread it along across. And I like green, it makes your eyes pop. Just a little brighter. This is at least how I do makeup. If it's wrong, do tell. Do tell. So, and if it's a little too much, you know, you can always just take it a little away. And as I said, the brush sort of takes it away, so you just take it a little away. If you're doing it. Oh, senor, I think I did a little too much. Now I'm taking it off. See, and now it's just a little bright. Alright, and now I'm going to get my... So now we're going to work on the lips, and what I really like to use is sort of, you can use eyeshadow if you want. I use it occasionally. It's still a more natural look. And what I really like to use is the Maybelline. The Maybelline lip ones. This is the Dr. Rescue Just Peachy. I sort of just tore off the label, so we're just gonna apply that onto our lips. And it really moisturizes really well. If your lips are really dry, the Dr. Rescue is perfect for that. Right, so we'll get like a nice light look. And then what we're going to use now is NYX, which I love their products. This one is the Butter Gloss. I really like it. This one is number 14, Madeleine. Madeleine, a really nice one that I like to use. So, just going to spread that right on top. And just fix it up. And you sort of get a really, really nice color and everything. That's what I really like. Alright, so that seems to be it. And then what you want to do is you can spritz yourself with a nice bit of perfume. Give yourself a good show. And then you can just, you know, spritz yourself. Really fun. Just hammer away at it. Make sure it's not too much. But honey, you deserved it. So, what I'm using is Sexual by Michael Germain. It's really, really nice. Smells really flowery. I like it. Uttermost confusing. Then you can fix your hair up because, you know, I like to just do weird, messy. And then, you know, you just have fun with it. You can either put your hair down, you know, and stuff, or you can really brush it up, take a nice fine dip comb, and you can just put it up, usually. That'll usually seal it and everything. But those are my impressions that I can do today, so I'm just going to put it up. And if you wanted to sort of get it how I got it this morning, you just take a clip after you do your hair, and you sort of just clip it up. You just sort of like clip it upwards. And when you do that, you just clip, leave it, and voila. You have a cute little look. So in turn, this is what it'll look like. Yeah. I really hope you guys all enjoyed my impressions. Please leave a comment down below which ones you liked, which ones you want to see. You can try to surprise me. Let's see if you can come up with an impression that you want me to do. And by all means, I'll actually try to do it. So I have another list of impressions, and I will make another video to do more of those. Maybe makeup tutorial, maybe not. Maybe I'll be cooking, you know. But as for that, make sure to like and subscribe. But yeah, no, leave me a comment. Seriously, I'd love to hear what you guys think of it. This is my natural makeup look. This is what I usually do for every day when I go out. You can use it for even evening and stuff. It's really nice. It's simple. It's sort of, it's clean. It's not too much. For those of you who don't really like having just too much makeup on, it's just, you know, it's nice, it's light, and it's not that much. See, I added eyeshadow, because sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I added eyeshadow, and sometimes you don't have to, but otherwise it's natural, it's nice, it's clean, you know, and goes well with fun little spunky little hair. So, alright, see you guys next time. Bye.